program for another edition of Stanford Softball. Hi, everyone. Welcome to ACC Network. Alongside Jenna Becerra, I am Jordan Watkins as we get ready for this midweek matchup. Two Bay Area schools. You have the Stanford Cardinal coming in at 35-10 on the year. Just had the series weekend win against Virginia.
That's right. Her 114th win for Santa Clara.
Now, Coran will get on with the leadoff walk. Yeah, that's 80 walks now on the year.
And then a little too many walks, especially compared to the strikeout and that ratio you're looking at.
Coran goes down, strong throw. They got her. Make it 25 of 31. Strong throw from behind the plate by Allie Clements. They're a team that on the year have a good chance at setting a new program record for wins. The mark has been 30, and they've done it 3 times. With 4 games left in the regular season.
They're 3-2 for Santa Clara, but hey, she got an RBI out of it. Stolen base.
And hits that one well the other way. It's going to get down for a base hit. Rubio's going to make it all the way over to third. Got a good read on it right away. There's the first hit of the game, and now runners are on the corners.
Hope did hit it up the
third. River Mailer at short. And left to right, you have Kaylin Koch, Emily Jones, and Kira Chan for Jessica Allister. They hit the other way. There's the hot corner for you. They'll throw over to first. Economides will step on the bag, and there's out number 3. Jade Berry.
So they have 6 arms that they have utilized so far this season in the circle.
Off the end of the bat, but it's going to find the grass for a base hit for Taryn Kern.
Especially recently, Ferguson, week before last.
How about that bunt by Emily Jones? Had to decide for a second if it wanted to go fair or foul. River had the RBI single against Virginia, and she's going to have one here. Looks like, no, they're going to hold up Taryn Kern. Good strong throw by Golub from center field. We know how aggressive Jessica Allister likes to be in sending runners and doesn't do so here with the good throw back in. But the bases are now loaded for offense. And how great they've been for Stanford this year. You're going to have a couple of other things where they're top 10 in terms of a season. As there's the play home. Coran gets the lead runner. Bases will at least 2 runs probably.
Yeah, exactly. Saved 1, easily 2 if that happens.
Well, we've seen some good defensive efforts on both sides already in this first inning. As Kira Chamberlain's play an ERA under 1 at .77 as there's a hard hit ball right over to Coran, and then they double up at first. It's almost like you said something about raining deep spot for an inning. 1 home run on the year, 28 driven in. Chopper to short, fielded, and over to first. Nice routine play there by River Mailer.
Ball did.
Pitcher and catcher throughout a game. That's hit well to center. Jones ranges over to her left to make the grab for out number 2.
And to your point, that's why that position behind the plate is so crucial.
You can get Player of the Week honors so early in a season. It's so impressive to your readiness. As she drives that into the gap for a base hit, that's going to get to the wall. A very hard-earned double for Abigail Charpentier. A long battle, and she's going to win it. Ella, designated player today for Santa Clara, takes a big swing. That's going to be fair, and Kylie will field her position, and there's out number 3. So you have the double by Charpentier, but not at this point of the year. But it's coming from everybody in the lineup pretty much.
There is no break 1 through 9.
Hard hit on the ground and through past Rubio. So first 2 innings, Stanford starts it off with a leadoff single. Now Kaylin Koch will come up.
And with here at Stanford, made it a little extra special.
Ground ball. There's 4, 6, 3 double play. And how about that quick turn to get things going by Kyra Coran to get it started.
Told me more than once.
And there is the walk. And Kylie Chung is aboard with 2 down. I think that's, when it comes to game day recruits being on campus, that's always the most fun for him to throw to. 2-2. Hit the other way. Charpentier broke back first and then comes in for out number 3. Another base runner on for Stanford. It left stranded. Scoreless going to the 3rd.
35th game she's played in, 32nd start. 21 hits, 4 doubles. That's chopped off the glove of Kylie Chung, and then no time at first. The speed of Gollop. She galloped down to first base for the infield. The 2-2. Blooped. Over to Mailer. She'll make the grab. Out number 1 recorded. Bit of a break for Stanford there.
Going to have some things up their sleeves in terms of trying to get her moved over.
The speedy Caron here, and over to first. Not in time. Slightly delayed call from Jack Jacques over at first base. A couple of walks, but a couple of hits as well, as that one's up and in. And there's a 4-pitch walk. That's the 3rd issued of the day by Kylie Chung. 2 now aboard for the Broncos at first. Well, that last game that they played back on April 23rd. As runners take off,
boy.
that throw is well wide inside the line, giving plenty of time for Coran to come and score. The Broncos are on the board in the 7th against San Jose State at home in their last ball game about a week ago, as that's popped up in the dirt. Coming up to make the catch is Jade Berry. Important out number 2 there for Kylie Chung.
In her sophomore campaign, to be right back in the thick of that lineup and probably get another run driven home here.
Right up the middle, back where it came from, and the RBI for Hazel Gray. That's 2 on the board for the Broncos as they have the lead over the Stanford Cardinal. And Santa Clara came to play. Strike goer getting loose. That's out to right field. Kira Chan, ranging towards the line, will make the catch. And that's going to do it, but damage is done. The speedy Coran comes across, and then the RBI single. There's a 4-pitch walk there to help her do just that. She's been on base twice already in this one. First the single, now the walk. The leadoff runner the Cardinal need. Laid down the bunt single last time up. She'll attempt to bunt again. It's right in front of the plate. On the run, the throw, taking her off of first base, and Jones is safe once again. The wheels keep turning.
Getting ready for the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles. They'll do like a training camp here.
Bunt has popped up, landing foul. You can see Allie trying payoff pitch. Swinging away and popping it up in the infield. Coran is under it. She will make the catch. An important out there for the Broncos, as it was a swing from having runners on first and second, no out. All her first collegiate home runs, as that's opposite field. Under it is Gray to make the catch, and that's out number 2. One-0 count, also 10. Runner thinks about going. Kern hesitated, so she's in a pickle. The rundown between first and second continues. Multiple throws. She's going into second, diving in with her hands.
Wow.
She'll get there safely. Wow. Little concern for Kern there for a moment, but she stuck with it. And not only that, Jade Berry. Called strike 3. Curveball on the outside corner, and Hazel Gray gets the job done. 3 innings in the books. Santa Clara up
Too. So just wanted to point that out because you talk about managing the arms, right? You see the 2 different arms in that inning alone, but then also 3 in the total game. So a lot of chess going on right now with Gina Carbonado and how she manages this game.
Jade Berry managed that great tournament, but in this case with the WCC, it's the body of work throughout the regular season. That is flared to the right side at the lip of the grass is Taryn Kern. She makes the catch. 2 down. Outs here to Martorella. Swing to miss. And it's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Kylie Chung. That's her first strikeout of the day, coming at an important moment. Bottom of the 4th coming up next. He was introduced as that from head coach Jessica Allister at Senior Day. That's deep into left field. Going back is Ball Mediano. The hip turn. She makes the catch at the warning track.
Yeah, I think that ball got her by surprise. You saw it was more of a lateral.
That's lined into the outfield.
Nice.
Into the glove on the run. Ball Mediano making the grab. Back-to-back outs out there. The F7 for 2 away.
Well, I can say everything I want questioning the track and the path that she took. How awesome is that? It's a family affair around here. Shout out Mary J. Blige.
Grounded over to short. Long throw to first. Rubio retires. Koch. 3 up, 3 down for the Broncos as they're cruising through 4 innings here.
Youth, if you will, that Stanford has, even though a lot of these players have had some years down, right? Only one grad on the team. There's a play by Taryn Kern.
That made it look easy.
Very easy. Both of these teams are pretty set up this year, maybe that we did in years past. For example, you have someone like Ava Gall who, because of the emergence of Joey Economidis, she's been able to go back to being more of a catcher. That's how she came in. So even with someone like Allie Clements leaves after this
person on the team. And they actually said she's most likely to be president, which I think is a big-time compliment. Pitch is fouled by Rubio.
Wouldn't be the first time that
an All-American during her time at Pacific. As that ball 4 comes across to put Rubio aboard.
That's the last thing you probably want coming into the game.
WCC in 12 offensive categories. And she flies that out to center field. Jones is under it, but tagging going from second to third.
Oh.
She's tagged out. The double play for the Cardinal. Their second of the day, but head coach Gina Carbonado does not hesitate to ask for the video review.
Yeah, it's like you said, Jenna, there was no wasted time for Gina to call for it. Again, she had a good view.
I do too.
Wow.
The call is confirmed. She is out at third base attempting to tag and advance. So the double play stands. The defense for the Cardinal. Potential momentum shift in their. That's lined into the outfield. Chung goes with it. That gets out to the wall. She is standing on second base with a leadoff double. The base runner that the Cardinal needed. And she's in scoring position. Swing and a miss, big time strikeout. Valdez taking care of it at the plate. Grounded to the right side, off the glove over at first. Davidson can't handle it, and bases are going to be loaded.
Near.
Off speed, grounded to the right side. Coran will get the lead runner at second, but the RBI comes across. Perez comes in to score, and Mailer gets the job done with an intelligent out.
Pitch.
The payoff pitch. That's upstairs. Jade Berry draws the walk, and once again, the bases are loaded for the Stanford Cardinal. Mailer advances. Took some off of it, right through the 3-4 hole. Chan takes advantage, and it's a 2 RBI single. Stanford's on top 3-2.
She absolutely smoked that ball on the ground right past Davidson over at first base. We talk about the hot corner being over at third.
Gray earned it once, Siva once, Ferguson once. In the dirt, taken off, and taken second is Kira Chan. 2 now in scoring position. Like, I know Hazel was player of the year, but that's hit hard through the infield left side. 2 more runs come across, and Economides keeps it going. The 2-out rally, and it's 5-2 Cardinal.
By all the stocks, the Economides continues to boom. What's so fun about this offense, again, we talk about all the power numbers that Stanford has. But you see, even when they hit the ball hard on the ground, Jenna, you smile as Boyd and Jill Smith's family stadium continues to go up. We were talking about this too, where it seemed like just the other day you look over there as Koch earns the walk, but you
called strike 3. And the 5th inning finally comes to a close, but a ton of damage done. 5 come across. The crooked number.
Big swing and a miss, strike 3. Big out number 1 for Alyssa.
Her family and have some fun East Coast moments.
Clements way late on it. Back-to-back strikeouts now for Alyssa Houston.
Earlier.
Now I was talking to Sarah Bush, who does such a great job of getting all the video content for the team. As Davidson squares one up, and that's going to get to the wall over in right center. She's going to go for second. The throw in from Jones is late. And then we'll get all the way over to Houston. She was backing it up. So good job there by Leora Davidson. Gets solid contact and has a 2-out double. In Canada, if you didn't know, that's Drake's actual name. And there's a big swing and miss. Alyssa Houston, 3 strikeouts in the top of the 6th, leaves 1 stranded at second base. So there's the shut. They're down to 3-0 count. And Allie Clements will be aboard. And that's the one thing you don't want to do is give up a walk to the leadoff hitter, then also to the 9-hole hitter. It's a lot of moving pieces, but making it work over in the office. As Taryn Kern gets hit on the elbow. That's the 15th time now that she's been hit by it.
Different slate. Where do you sit on the national stage?
Nice bunt by Emily. And there's going to be no play. We've seen Emily Jones put some pressure on the defense all game long. And that's another single for her. The bases are loaded for Stanford. Nobody.
Throw that with bases loaded. First pitch to the number 3 hitter.
Hit to the outfield. That's going to get down for a base hit. 1 run will score. Everybody will take 60 feet. RBI single for River Mailer. And Stanford extends the lead. It's now 6-2.
Feet moving. But again, the timing matters. No matter how you're getting there, you have to be on time.
On time there. Gets it through for a base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes the second. Jones is safe with the slide. Taking second on the throw is Jade Berry. 2 more runs come across for the Cardinal. And they've busted it open here. It's 8-2.
Man, the speed of Emily.
2-2. That's going to get down for a base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes Jade Berry, just like Jenna mentioned, and there's going to do it. The double by Kira Chan is going to send everyone home happy in the Cardinal and white as Stanford closes out the home slate with a 10-2 win over Santa Clara.
Well, the Bats certainly woke up after the first 2 times through. Stanford putting up a crooked number not just once but twice, back-to-back 5-run innings. That's the offense that we have seen from Stanford all year long. But you add in some clean defense and some solid pitching as well, and they come out with the win.
And they had the 1 error. That was a throwing error by Allie Clements behind the plate going over towards third base. But to your point again, besides that, you saw a lot of good plays with the double plays being made. And even in situations like you said, they look routine. That's just because of how clean Stanford was able to make it look defensively.
That's right. This is a Stanford team that 22-4 on the season here at home, here at Stanford Stadium. What a way for not just